27. Brock Purdy with the masterclass 5 touchdown passes. The defense gave up a little bit. Phillip Rivers almost threw for 300 yards, but man, the Niners put them away at the end there. And the Niners now advance to 5 games in a row now. 5-game win streak. Absolutely insane. Welcome back, everybody, to the First and 49ers podcast. Welcome to this post-game show. We got Rich in the house. Rich, how you feeling about this game? Give me your initial thoughts about everything, dude.
Kyle Shanahan is in his bag.
Yeah.
On script, he has been – this has probably been the best Kyle Shanahan. On script, first 15 plays out of each half, he's just destroying it. This offense is just lethal right now. I love it. I absolutely love the way this offense is playing right now. It's just off the charts good.
They haven't punted since November 30th. Thomas Morstead has had almost a month break, man. They're playing on all cylinders right now. Brock Purdy back. He's playing the best football I think he's played since maybe 2023. He's so confident right now. Those past 4 games of him playing well, and everyone's saying, oh, it was the Browns or it was the Titans. Well, now you play a Colts team that's relatively really good. I mean, they only gave up 18 points against that high-powered Seahawks offense, and Brock Purdy, I think 5 touchdown passes is tied most for 49ers on Monday Night Football. I think Joe Montana was it. We also got CJ Ruthless in the house too. What's going on, CJ Ruthless?
Ruthless, what's up, man?
I think you got to unmute yourself.
Oh, my bad.
There you go. Now
you're in.
What's going on? Welcome to the First and 49ers podcast, dude.
Yeah, we got the first we got this today. Little belt today.
We got a little BTA.
Yeah, a little BTA today. But you know what feels so good? That the Rams are in 3rd place now.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Give me some of your initial thoughts from this game.
Well, Purdy had a pretty good game. I think he had one of his most efficient game by far. I mean, defense, a little bit more adjustments was necessary, but I feel like the game with McCaffrey, he was really becoming the factor in that running game because Colts had a really good run defense, and McCaffrey was able to run effectively.
Yeah.
He averaged 5.6 a carry, so just to throw that in, it's almost double what he's averaged for the season.
117 yards, 21 carries. This was probably McCaffrey's best game this season, and I was shocked. I didn't think that was going to happen.
He was bell cow today. He was a bell cow.
Yeah,
it was like the top 10 run defense in football.
Yeah, and I was talking about it yesterday, like the keys to the game, especially on defense. If the Niners were going to win, they were going to have to stop Jonathan Taylor from rushing for over 100 yards. And what did he have today? He had 46 yards rushing. This was similar to the Falcons game where we held Bijan at 57.
That was Steichen's fault. That was Steichen's fault, though, man. He screwed that up.
Yeah,
that was bad. If you got a runner like that, you spam him, and he did not. I don't know what these guys are thinking against our defense. We really aren't really great run stoppers,
right?
And then these guys decide to not run against us. I don't get it.
Yeah,
they were just being unpredictable. They were thinking that old man Rivers can actually save him when he can't, dude.
I mean, they started out passing the first pass of the game, I think, for Phillip Rivers was downfield, and it was a little floater pass too. It's like you got no arm strength.
No, but that wasn't the problem. Is he was trying to stretch the field. We were playing quarters and we were playing tight, and he was like, "Look, I got to stretch you guys out." So they just threw a long ball to try to loosen things up.
Yeah.
Then slowly we started taking it away a little bit slowly, but I think the adjustments of what we had to do was hit him. I think hitting him would got him rattle a little bit.
And that started happening in the second half. The first half, it was the cleanest pocket of all time, man.
Yeah.
Rivers almost put up 300 passing yards on us.
He could have just had his pizza and just chilled.
That's what he was doing.
He had 121 in the first quarter. He threw for 120 yards last week in the whole game.
Yeah.
That's coming off the couch too. So
yeah, that's nerve-wracking. Going on for later in the season. In the first half of this game, though, Brock Purdy, 3 touchdown passes. The end of the game, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 295 passing yards. I think he had 295 last week as well. What are your guys' thoughts overall on Brock Purdy's performance?
Yeah, go, man.
He's been very efficient. He's been on his completions, right? He's been clicking with the wide receivers too, the ones that he has to work on, especially that play with Demarcus Robinson, the chemistry with him and Jennings is just, dude, they're just consistent. Like you see that a lot with those two. Of course, Kittle's your security blanket, but I want to see a little bit more of Kendrick Bourne a little bit more, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rich.
I want to see Jake Tonjes, my boy.
Oh, dude, he had a diving touchdown, but they didn't even review it.
He had a touchdown cast. They didn't review it.
So, hey, CG, before the season started, all I was doing was talking about Tonjes after seeing him in one of the preseason games where he was playing fullback and tight end. And I'm like, who is this guy? Why isn't he playing? He's going to make the team. And so he's been my my preseason crush the whole season. So, and they said it tonight, he hasn't caught a pass in 7 games, and he's still 4th on the team in touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's something you can throw out there. That's the crazy stat is that he has not caught a ball. Tonight was the first ball in 7 games, and he still has like 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's kind of been like the one that stepped in for Kittle, like for those games, and he was making key plays and nice clutch plays. Even that Seattle game was his biggest statement. Yeah, he's a good dude. Like I remember trying to get in some interviews with this kid. This kid's been nothing but he's a humble guy, very humble from a very from a very good school like California. But he kind of was he was kind of built in as a fullback and special teamers. He would have been more of a long shot, but I think he kind of proved the odds when he had a good preseason, had good other performance. Like he's kind of a nice blocker. He can do the dirty work also, which makes him pretty.
The H-back. He really is an H-back.
I mean, I would say he's technically the new Ross Dwelly, but better.
Way better. Better
Way
hands.
better, but he's kind of like our new Dwelly.
Yeah. Hopefully he could step in, though, because I think Kittle might be a little injured.
Yeah, but he could make it be okay that if you got rid of Juszczyk, that it'd be okay.
Yeah.
He could make it okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if we play Chicago, maybe we can have Kittle mostly blocking and just do whatever he does.
Yeah.
Or we can run some 12 personnel and get him out there and let him play.
Dude, that would be perfect. Even with Farrell. Farrell's not that bad of a tight end when given the opportunity.
No, he's not. I mean, we could run 13. We could run 13 and flex people.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Juszczyk can be useful in different ways also. So it's like there's different ways. Like
oh yeah.
I was thinking of certain other plays. Like there was a play we could have used 2 of our sets of the best players on the field. Like maybe use McCaffrey in the slot in the early part of the season. I thought maybe using him more as a slot receiver would have been more effective, and then use our other running backs.
I think they're still using him as a running back because the threat, you still have the threat of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the thing with him is there's still the threat of him. If he's in the slot, there's no running threat, and I think that's the deal.
Yeah,
it may go down as McCaffrey gets older from this point on, but for this season at least, there's still the threat of him still being CMC.
Yeah, but we got to see a little bit of the debut of Eric Kendricks.
Mm-hmm. Got to see him a little bit.
Yeah, he's from my city, but I played against that kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 2 years younger than me, but he was on the varsity as a sophomore when I played him.
Oh, wow. How about this is a crazy stat. Demarcus Robinson was the first receiver outside of Juwan Jennings to catch a touchdown pass from the Niners this year. So no other receiver. That's unheard of for me. I didn't even realize that. And I think they really got to get him more involved later down the line.
Yeah, like outside of Juwan Jennings, like you only had the tight ends and McCaffrey. That's about it.
That's Kyle's fault, man. He's just spamming Christian this whole season, man.
Doesn't it kind of remind me of the Chiefs when Andy Reid had Alex Smith? He only got the tight ends involved, and you didn't have any single receivers with touchdowns.
Right.
That's because Alex was checking down so much there. It was tight end, running back, tight end, running back.
That was one of those, yeah. But that's what it kind of reminds me a little bit of.
Yeah, this offense is way more dynamic though. When it needs to be.
There's different pieces how we can involve.
And Alex never cut it loose like Brock does.
Mm-hmm. Nah, Brock can do more than that. But it's like when you tell those other fans, they think it's the same quarterback. I'm like, dude, one's a check down. Like, even don't get me wrong, I like Mac Jones, but that dude is a check down guy. He'll only do
he takes risks. He'll
take risks, but he's not he's not a gunslinger that does it all the time.
Yeah.
The way Phillip played tonight is Mac Jones. 1, 2, 3 out.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 out. 1, 2, 3 out. He can't stretch the play. He's not athletic enough to make the line look better. Brock really helps the line out with his mobility.
He moves too. His mobility makes a huge difference. Like he can be effective running the ball also, or just move around like a kid. And he does open up the offense more. Like even if he has a chance to look for an open receiver, he'll take that chance. But That interception wasn't on him; it was on Kendrick. Man, if he would have just caught it.
I thought it was a little high of a pass though,
But
but
Kendrick
he still
had
should have
it.
caught it.
It
Yeah,
hit him right in the hands, though. Hit
yeah,
him right in the hands.
yeah.
So it wasn't that bad.
He was probably done for the night. He's thinking, I got my 500K.
I got my money.
I got my money.
Well, he has
Did
to
you
get
see-
7. I think he has to get 700 or 600 yards next to get 750K.
Yeah, another big.
But did you see after he got his first down, he was flicking it like
And
my
then he
money.
went back.
Give me my money.
I was like,
buddy.
there you go.
I wish he would have got that touchdown celebration with that shit. That would have been good.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
Yeah.
No, imagine if he got the touchdown and he got his money, right? He'd be like this.
Yeah.
Or he'd be passing money to DeMarcus Robinson, say, "Hey, here you go." Or everybody else.
Spread the wealth a little bit. So the defense, though, man. I mean, Philip Rivers almost threw for 300 yards. Barely any pressure. At least in the first half of the game. In the second half, we started to see a little bit of the adjustments going on. CJ West got his first sack of his career in the first half of this game. Then later on, we saw Alfred Collins with a strip sack. It did get recovered by the Colts. But I could see the defense was applying a little bit more pressure. It looked like the Niners were maybe blitzing a little bit more. What are your guys' thoughts on how the defense played in the second half compared to the first?
First off, I'll just say we should stop safety blitzing because we look stupid every time we do it.
Yeah.
We're not getting home, and B, they're always to the right and the left of the pocket. They never seem to be right up the gut to get the quarterback. Safety blitz got that one. Mustafa ran up the gut. I was like, "What are you doing, dude?"
Yeah.
It was awful. As far as the D line goes, they were great. Huff even got there and hit Rivers, hard on one play where he smacked him pretty good, even though he got the ball out.
Yeah.
They were all around him. They just never got home, and except for CJ West. And then Alpha Collins on that swat. It was funny. I wanted him to swat a pass down, but the fact that he swatted it out and got that, I was like,
it was
yes.
like a bump. It was like a bump sack or something.
Yeah.
Like, how like you bump into somebody that's bigger than you, and you're like, oh shoot.
Yeah, he's kind of getting knocked back.
Oops.
And it just fell right up to the lineman, recovered it. But the crazy part about that game was it was the first 2 plays, their center got hurt.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of like the thing in this whole game. It's like if you were actually able to even apply a little bit of pressure on Philip Rivers, he was going to make some mistakes, and that happened a lot in the second half where even just getting bumped off his spot a little bit, he was kind of inaccurate with some of his balls. Some of the balls were just falling out of his hand, it seemed like. I mean, it's just concerning, though, when you think about who we're going to be playing next. Caleb Williams. Who else? We're going to play Sam Darnold the last 2 games of the season, but going in the playoffs,
But if you get pressure on them, they should be more stoppable. Like, let's be honest. Yeah. Like, I think Caleb is good too, but I think there's times he does have his flaws.
Yeah,
if you can capitalize on those.
When Caleb gets I'm feeling me mode, he starts chucking the ball around and turnovers happen.
Yep.
When he's feeling himself, he chucks. He gets a little too irresponsible with the ball. That's a term I'm going to use.
Yeah.
And then when you look at Sam Darnold, he can be sometimes too risky where he can be costly too. Like you saw that Rams game, it could have went either way. So I think this would be insane. Like we went out these next 2 games, all we got to do is just worry about going to just win 3 Levi Stadium games. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a great thought to think. It's a great thought to think.
And honestly, when you think about all those teams, the only team I'm scared of is the Rams. The rest of them, I'm not even scared at all. We could play with all of them.
I agree.
The Rams are scary because they can score. They can score like us.
Well, the only thing that scares me about the Rams is pretty much like if McVay is on point. Like sometimes he gets too conservative. I don't feel like that's like I'm not afraid of Philadelphia. I'm sure as hell. I mean Seattle, they kind of seem like a good team.
Their D's nasty. Their D's nasty.
I'm a little scared of them a little bit, but I think Sam Darnold's beatable. So yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm scared of the Rams only, but at the same time, it's the way this defense is played. If the 49ers offense is not on point and they start off slow, I mean, you could be seeing like a blowout of these teams like beating the 49ers if their offense isn't on point like early on in this game, because they're not going to be able to keep up with them because the way our defense is played throughout the season, especially like a Rams team, it could be a quick blowout.
We need Kittle though. That's going to be a thing. Kittle cannot miss games because. Yeah, he's the best. He's the best wide receiver we have on the team.
Yeah, and he
especially with Pierce all out.
Yeah, he's a consistent target, and you want that guy, of course. But you're asking too much for Jennings and quite a few other guys to take a big role. But they've been pretty solid. So it's like I think even with Jake Tung I think you're going to see more of him at this point. But I would think for Kittle's best interest, maybe just as a blocker for a couple games, just to open up the running game. He doesn't have to be the focal point, like he did in the beginning.
Yeah, he had his best game of the season. Yes, last week was his best game, and this week he came back with his next best game. 115 yards, 7 receptions, and a touchdown. When Kittle's involved in this game plan, good things happen for the 49ers, and so hopefully this ankle injury is nothing to be concerned about. I think we have an update here. Kyle Shanahan from Nick Wagner. It's too soon to tell the severity of George Kittle's ankle injury. He departed and did not return, though he was standing on the sideline in his helmet for much of the game after exiting. I think I saw the play where it did get injured. I think it was kind of a hip drop tackle, so similar to what happened one of our players last week.
Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah.
I think they were being precautionary with him. We were up by enough where I think we weren't worried about it. So they were like, you know what, let's just sit him and we'll wait till next week. So and at least we got till Sunday night. So even though we're playing tonight, at least we got till Sunday night for him to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was. It wasn't like he was super limpy or nothing. He was still walking with his own power. He just couldn't just like go like the full speedway,
Yeah. Now, what about the defense shutting down Jonathan Taylor? I think we got to be one of the biggest storylines of this game. Only for, I think, what did I say earlier was 46 yards rushing. Can we see the same run defense? And do you think like the additions of Jordan Elliott being back and healthy, Yetur Gross-Matos back into the game, even Bethune, I think those 3 guys right there are key for helping this run game out so much, run defense out so much.
Well, Bethune was the big piece.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's going on with Bethune. I don't know if he's going to be out of this game because he got hurt again. But
he came back in the game though.
Yeah, let's hope he's all right. Let's hope he's all right. Yeah, he did come back.
Well, Kendricks actually did some little bit here and there, but I feel like because the Bears have one of the best running games. Like they got 2. Like I know everybody keeps talking about Detroit, right? Their running game is pretty much the best when it comes to the 2 running backs. But Swift and that Mononga guy. Dude, that's a scary, nice combination. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think we got our hands full. I think it's going to be a tall task, and especially with Caleb Williams. But I heard that they don't have a doomsday coming up this week also, so they might miss a couple key players. So
look, I don't know why teams don't run on us when they play us. They're like, this is the best running team.
Yeah.
This is the best running team, and then they don't run on us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, why? Okay, thank you.
No, they try to be too cute.
They did us a favor.
They try to be too unpredictable a little bit, but I think it's because when you're behind, of course, you got to like throw the ball. But they could have ran it earlier, but they didn't do it like you said because Taylor was getting 4 yards of run, but then it started cutting down.
They were hitting us hard, and then he stopped. That was a tactical error by Steichen. He really, and he's a good coach, so that was kind of surprising that he did that. I mean, look, and also, Rivers. God, dude. His release point is so low that I could swat his balls down.
Dude, I could have got an easy interception off of him.
How about T. Winters getting an interception? The pick 6. Our guys are our defense is finally able to catch a ball, finally able to intercept it.
He peeled off his guy and just came across and came right across that pattern. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
He covered some space. He really covered some space on that.
Yeah, with his 4.4 speed, man, there's no way nobody's going to catch that guy.
Yeah. That was huge coming off of the Purdy interception.
Yeah, and when you see it up high, it was just an alley where he just was like, hello.
Hello. Winter season has come.
Winters is coming.
Now, I don't know if you heard of that reference. They had that one with the video of him on it says winter season has come.
Yeah, for like the Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But
look good though. Look good. Yeah. And it was opportunistic. We really needed it then.
Yeah, that sealed the game for us.
Because they were getting some momentum.
Mm-hmm. There
was that 1
minutes left in the game, I think.
There was a couple questionable calls I just didn't quite understand. Like, why would they even throw a flag on Lil Noah? The play didn't blown dead.
No, he shouldn't have went in there and tried to punch that ball out, though. He shouldn't have went in there. He was down. He was down. It was tough.
It was all ball, though, for the most part.
What about the looter play, man? That looked
but the looter play was bad. But when you walk in and you're swinging your fist, sorry about that. I think I just covered my camera. Yeah. When you go and swing, it was egregious. It wasn't like he just went in and tried to do a little swipe, like fist closed punch. NFL's not going for that.
They're too soft for that.
Yeah, but Lil Noah's trying to fight for that ball, which I can respect.
Yeah.
No, I gotta love it. Gotta love it.
He just got to stop being a little unpredictable sometimes in coverage, bro. He kind of like puts himself in certain ways that he shouldn't be putting himself into.
I think he's trying to gain like a reputation of being a badass, and it's just not working.
Yeah.
He's got to like stick with the good coverage skills. I like his aggressiveness, but sometimes he kind of thinks he's gonna catch up and get the guy.
Yeah, he thinks he's Dion.
Nah, he's like a 4-4 guy, so I don't think so.
No, I know. That's what I know.
What about Eddie Pinheiro's 64-yard miss before
he tried?
He tried. It was right down the middle. I thought it was gonna go right through it. Man,
it's not like he missed. It's not like he went wide left or anything like that.
It was perfect.
Here's the positive. We know he's good from 63.
Exactly.
We know for sure. Or maybe just the kick. Maybe the kick was just on the wrong way it went to. It could have went 64. But we know
that was indoors, no wind. So
yeah.
But at least we know he can kick 63, like you said, or 62.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have broke the record of David Akers' record from Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, I think someone hit the record. I think it was like 66 yards a couple weeks ago.
67, I believe.
Brandon Aubrey, I think.
Cam Little did like I think
a 60. Oh, I think it was Cam Little actually, 68 yards.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
Now they got those kicker balls. Now they got those kicker balls.
Yeah, those things fly now.
It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the long kick from Cam Little.
How about the special teams play though? I mean, at the beginning of the game, Tig with the peanut punch. I mean, that helped.
Oh yeah, 68 yards.
Yeah. So Tig had a really good game.
He's kind of like redeemed himself a little bit. Like he's been known to be a liability in coverage at times, but he's kind of made up for certain times.
Look, he played excellent under Wilkes. Sorensen didn't like him or something because he just fell off the planet, and then now he's back. So, what's the denominator here that we had the wrong defensive coordinator? And he's played well and he's gotten better. I mean, look, he had a good game on D and on special teams. He's definitely playing well.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I think he's played his best ball. I don't know about getting a contract session, but we'll see.
Now, the 49ers offense and special teams have been the best parts of this team, the two best phases of this 49ers team. How crucial do you think it is that they need to be on top of the game, especially special teams, considering how much of a liability this 49ers defense has been?
It bails us a little bit in a way, because if our offense, if our offense can score at least 30+ points a game, we have a good chance to win. Of course, if our defense can make a couple stops here and there, and our special teams makes good coverage plays and all that other stuff, then we should be able to win shootout games with this type of squad.
Yeah,
and also all the field position we've been getting out of Sky Moore. That's the biggest piece, because when teams are blowing us up on time of possession, we'll have short field. So even if a team's like just running the ball down our throat, Sky Moore is giving us field position. So even, we can get a quick score. We start at the 40-yard line. We what was that, 2 games back where it was the Tennessee game? It was 16, 18, and 32-yard line. We started plays from, stuff like that. Sky Moore has just been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Good on field. Yeah, like he can get you some nice field position when it's like in the beginning, he was just kind of like still adjusting. So he got his foot in, he's getting comfortable. So it would be kind of insane to let this guy leave in free agency, man. I think he would be somebody we should bring back as a return specialist.
And
he's going to be sought after. And he had a 22-yard catch tonight.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And he was
That's
quick.
what I'm saying, but I don't think his price is going to be that high. I think we'd be able to afford him.
He'll go for high-end returner money. He won't go for receiver money. So that would be, because he's cemented himself as a legit high-end return guy now.
Maybe $9 or $10 million for his price range. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
I would think even
because that's probably equivalent to like a number 3 receiver.
And that would
number three gets about 10.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Jennings' market, since he's kind of been leading the team in touchdowns?
I don't care if he comes back or not. He's going to be 30.
On him a little bit. I'm kind of on the side of re-signing him, not for $20 million a year, but if like a 3-year
15 deal, around there is fine.
No, it's the deal's got to be 2. The deal's got to be 2, not 3, unless it's voidable after 2.
Yeah. Because
look, he's turning 30. Look, 4.8 doesn't get any quicker after 30, man.
Yeah.
I love him as a contested ball guy. He's the best guy we have on the team for contested balls. But he's not a 1. He's not a 2. You know, when Pearsall's healthy, where does he fit in the offense?
If he's ever healthy, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, my argument before would have been, you know, what about Ayuk? You know, because if Ayuk and Pearsall are there, you can't pay JJ $20 million.
Yeah,
no, you can't
pay him 15.
15 or less. Yeah.
You know, so it's tough. If the deal is favorable, like if I do 3 years, if he did 11 a year, if he did 33 for 3, I'd be like, yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
That would be like a bargain add to the contract, and it would be reasonable because he's kind of been consistent as that third guy, but he could step in when injuries happen. So you know what you're getting.
It's a fair deal for both sides, even if you want to do it like they did this year, where you just make it incentive laden. So you say, okay, look, your flat number's 11. You want to make 15? Catch 50 balls, catch 10 touchdowns, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, however you got to word it up, you know, show up for practice, get your workout bonus, blah, 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 do all that stuff to pile it up and let him make his money.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued with Demarcus Robinson. Maybe he might have a bigger role next year.
He's nasty, dude.
Is he on a 2-year with us or just a 1?
Yeah, he's got a 2-year contract.
Yeah, he's got 2 year. I think it's just because he left this team and came back, Kyle forgot about him, and Kyle's like that.
Yeah.
If you're not there,
if they're still on the roster.
Yeah, I mean, so I think he just kind of got lost because now you kind of see him coming back
into his own.
He's starting to look like he did in the preseason because he was nasty in the preseason.
He was.
He was a red zone effective also in those preseason games. Yeah, but that play for that touchdown was insane.
He's so long. I mean, I think he's one of those guys. He's like Ayuk, man, where he can be standing there looking in your eyes, and he's tying his shoes because his arms are so damn long.
Yeah, it is.
He's crazy. Like size wise, when they were showing all the preseason stuff, and you're seeing it, I'm like, who the hell's 5?
Yeah, him and JJ are our biggest receivers.
He's as tall as a tight end. He's huge.
Yeah,
but he's listed at 6'1", but he looks 6'3".
He looks 6'5".
Yeah,
and I don't know if he's
I mean, you would think how can he look like 6'1"? He looks more bigger than his size. He even looked as big as maybe as big as Puka or Cooper, a little bit bigger.
Yeah, and it's weird because usually they overlist guys on a depth chart for football. Usually, you know, they'll say, oh yeah, the guy's 6'3" and 225, and he's 6'1", 200.
Yeah,
you know, but
yeah, like Kendrick Bourne, they list him at 6'3", 195. Like,
yeah, okay, stick man.
Exactly.
Hey, money. Hey, I hope they give him the ball so he can get that. Hey, he could have had a good celebration with that. Dude, I like his touchdown dances. That's what I mess him up.
Yeah, when he's dancing with touchdowns, I'm fine with it.
When he's dancing for dancing, I'm not. No, I don't want to see dancing. If he's scoring, yes. If he's getting a first down, I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
act like you've been there before.
No, but like let's say hypothetically in the Super Bowl he gets that touchdown game-winning dance.
Game winner all day long. Go ahead.
you can dance all the way around the field. I don't even care if you score a touchdown.
He can do a John Taylor play, man. Make that clutch play.
Yeah. How big of a boost do you think it was after the Sunday game when what was it? The Steelers beat the Lions and the Niners clinched the playoff spot. Do you think that really changed the motivation going into this game? It's kind of a less stress in a way for the Niners offense or the team as a whole.
They still
man, because it's not the quest. It's not the quest.
Yeah.
The quest
is to get the number 1
go from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, get home field. I think they were still locked in regardless. They just looked at it as a bonus. You know, it's a bonus that we're in regardless, but we got unfinished business.
Yeah, I'm just saying on the side of things, if you lose the game, you're still in the playoffs. It's not like out of these 3 games, you have to at least win 1 to get in the playoffs. So now it's just concentrate on getting the 1 seed. I think that kind of was an added motivation for them. And it would have been motivation anyway, even if the Steelers would have lost. But I think it just kind of helped out with the confidence.
Yeah. Our perspective's different, Cole, and I'll tell you why. Because you're young and you never won a Super Bowl in your life with the 49ers. So that's what.
Only seen one.
So I've seen all of them.
You've seen a lot, I'm pretty sure, but I've only seen the one in '94. That's about it.
Yeah. So your perspective's different. When the 49ers get to the Super Bowl, for me, I'm like, I expect to win. So when you don't, I'm like,
no, I expect to win, but I'm just saying, the 49ers now, it's not like, oh man, we're stressing about we have to try to win at least one game to get in the playoffs.
We want the simple.
We're in the
we want
playoffs
that number
now.
one.
We want the number
The
one.
goalpost has changed. Look,
Yeah.
the goalpost has changed because I'll say for this season, I had the team 11-6 getting bounced in the first round of the playoffs. That was where I was like before the season started.
Me too.
I was like, that's this team. 11-6 bounced. Now I'm like, all right, we're 11-4 now.
11-4.
I had them at 13. I had them at 13-4 because I felt like this team was going to be a little different this year. But then when I started seeing the injuries, I started changing my tune and say maybe 11 wins if we can get there. But they kept pushing. Now it's kind of looking towards my favor because I did say 13 wins.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd beat Cleveland.
I didn't think so either. I thought of it as a trap game. The Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think I had us on the Falcons. What was the other one? I think maybe it's Houston. I think I had that as a loss too.
I actually had the Colts.
I think I had the Colts beating us. I can't remember.
I might have.
Dude, Browns and Colts were the teams I had on my defeat list, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the opposite.
Like this was going to be the easiest schedule in the NFL, and it's shaping up to be one of the toughest, especially these last 3 games. We knocked this one off the list, obviously, because Phillip Rivers is in here. But I think it's kind of a good thing to see what the Niners are made of, because we're going to be playing 2 playoff games at the end of the season, the Bears and the Seahawks, and so that's really going to show what this team is made of, what this offense can do.
It's going
to have to be a shootout.
It's a playoff atmosphere, and it's probably not going to be the last you see one of them, anyways. So
yeah.
Well, think about it. And so when you looked before the season, our schedule was what? It was ranked the 30th or 31st out of 32.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the season started, and now I think we were at 17.
17.
So the easy schedule became the 17th hardest schedule, not the 32nd schedule or 30th. So
down the stretch,
the schedule's actually been harder. The schedule's actually been harder than thought at the beginning of the season. That's just kind of my point.
Now we got the Bears and Seahawks. That's going to be tough down the stretch.
Yeah.
Seahawks have a Super Bowl defense. They don't have a Super Bowl offense.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing that just pisses me off. This is the one time. Not the one time, but this offense is on such a high roll right now. The special teams is actually doing good, and then the defense ends up being our liability. That's the thing that's scaring me with like a Seahawks team and a Rams team if we play them in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I think that the Seahawks can't score with us, but their defense is nasty.
Yeah.
So it's like it should be an interesting game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're going to miss some key players now because you saw how Stafford was able to dice that defense, dude.
Yeah. I think they're out a couple cornerbacks in that game.
Yeah, and they may
which will be good.
That's an advantage. Then you got the Bears missing some key players on offense also, but you're mostly going to have to focus on stopping the running game from the get-go anyways.
Yeah. I can kind of see this Bears game being similar to the Lions NFC Championship game a little bit. I mean, I guess because of Ben Johnson, I think that's why I'm kind of making that comparison. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was a shootout game again next week.
But Ben Johnson, he can be aggressive, but I don't think he's that aggressive as Dan Campbell would be.
Dan Campbell, yeah.
No, he's not going to be going for it on 4th, 3 and stupid stuff like that.
That was the best part about the championship. Dude, I was there.
But
yeah,
the thing that he does do, though, I mean, I think about I watched the Giants Bears game, and they came out. Caleb Williams came out in the second half of that game, and the Giants aren't that great, but he looked elite, chucking the ball all over the field. He was just arm flicking the ball, and it was just flying like a laser out of his hand.
Yeah,
and just hitting guys, and I'm like, huh?
He could throw a dart right on there if he's accurate at times. Yeah,
he's really good as far as that goes. And I just, because we don't have pass rush, it's like it just makes me nervous with him.
Yeah, I mean that's the way to beat him. It's like blitzing him. He's uncomfortable and he's inaccurate with it. But that's the thing. The Niners, they can't put pressure on the quarterback.
2 bad things for our defense. One, any team that likes to slant the hell out of us, we do not cover quick slant well.
Yeah,
and we are horrible with a really mobile quarterback.
Yep.
So
And
those are the two things that this defense is really lacking at, and that's Caleb Williams.
yeah, and he can move
That's
around.
him.
He can move around, but then the only flaws on his game is he can be a little inaccurate or make unpredictable mistakes.
Yeah.
He throws up from a lot of weird arm angles. So when he's releasing funny, the ball just kind of scatters.
Goes right in, dude. I can't even think of a quarterback as close to Mahomes the way he throws it, bro. But dude, Caleb is like a close second with that wrist throw, dude. I don't know how he does it. It's just
It's that flick.
That flick, dude. He does that flick where it's right on there, and people keep saying all about his fingernail, but dude, the guy could just flick the ball.
Yeah.
Because Rivers throws like that too.
Yeah. Ooh.
We got an injury up.
Rivers has got that arm, that like side flip.
Yeah, he doesn't get his shoulder above his elbow.
It's like a pitcher that throws sidearm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wonky, but it works.
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't look like it's a high ankle sprain. So that's a sigh of relief. So maybe he might still play this game regardless.
Yeah.
Who's that? Pearsall?
This is George Kittle.
No, Kittle.
He injured it on
good.
a hip drop tackle, and he says he doesn't think it's a high ankle sprain. I wouldn't be upset if he didn't play this Bears game though, because like you said, Jake Tonges, he can step in for George Kittle.
Well, we're gonna need that running game. I don't think we need him to.
So
we don't really need him to be the pass catcher. Just be more of the blocker for us.
Yeah.
So you need Farrell to block and Tonges to catch.
There you go.
Yeah, and Tonks has been capable when given the opportunity, and then maybe you can mix in Juszczyk a little bit because he's a good, solid receiving type of guy, and there's different ways how you can utilize it, man.
That would be one way to flex out Juice as well, as just run him as a tight end.
Yeah.
Just run him as a tight end. Get him out there.
Yeah, he may be a fullback, but he has tight end background, so you can use him in a lot of different ways.
He's an H-back. I'm sorry. They want to call him a fullback so they can try to get him into the Hall of Fame. Good. You do all that. He's an H-back. He's an H-back. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any more thoughts on players that stood out to you in this game, defensively, offensively? I think CJ West for me is the biggest one. I mean, that sack that he had is going through two guys. He was getting double teamed, and he got to Phillip Rivers there. And
Upton Stout, baby.
Upton Stout too. Yeah,
Upton Stout, man. He had a good game. He had a really good game. Upton Stout and Tig were all over the field. Their presence was felt everywhere. Alfred Collins was timely, yes.
I think as far as the one who stood out to me is Jennings, because he made a lot of key catches, made a lot of tough contesting catches, the red zone play. I think he is considered the unsung hero of our offense, bro. People say George Kittle is the heart and soul of our offense at times, right? But look at how Jennings has played that role, right? He's become more valuable than what people don't give him credit for. But yeah, he may not be fast, he may not be flashy, but man, this guy makes tough catches after tough catches and makes plays. And his blocking game is very underrated.
Kittle runs him off, and he runs the drag route underneath and is always open.
Yeah, and he fights for the ball, and that's what's so good about this guy, bro. Because I just, Jennings, I got hit.
He's like Charles Barkley, man. He just bodies people out, and he's not the round mound, but he's getting the ball. He knows how to body people. He reminds me of like a slow Michael Irvin.
Wow.
or he's more like a he's more like a poor man Anquan Bolden, because Bolden would be feisty, dirty, he would trash talk.
Yeah, but Bolden was nasty when he was young and fast on the Cardinals. I could say when he played for us. When he played for us, he was like that. Because you're right, because he'd already blown his knee. He was slower, but he could still body people and get the ball. Because by the time he was with the Niners, he was 31. But he's still
good though. He was one of my favorite back then.
He bodied people. He just bodied people. He was like, I have great hands, and I can body people and get the ball.
Yeah.
That's what made Bolden pretty unique, also in a way. But you see that with Jennings a little bit, because he likes to go through the whistle, likes to get under people's skin a little bit. I mean, if you remember the throwbacks of Bolden, he would actually jab on somebody or mouth on them a little bit, and he would do that. That's exactly what I think of Jennings a little bit. Even a little bit of Hines Ward, where he kind of like just smiles a little bit.
He got a little dog in him.
Yeah, that's what it was. And then he likes a cheap shot too.
Yeah, he does.
And that's the fun part about Jennings. Like, that's why I think he's underrated this year. Even his numbers may not say much, but he's got
He's got 7 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns this year. Yeah.
Look, every team needs that like swag guy, and he's that swag guy.
But he's the guy that most opposing teams hate. That's the best part. They want to punch him.
It's hilarious too, because it's like, wait a minute, dude. You're getting paid to play a game. You're really gonna get? It's like, really? I don't get some of that stuff. I get that it's emotional, but I'm like,
yeah.
Still got to keep your head.
Yeah. But he knows when to get sometimes those free penalties sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the key thing too about getting under their skin, because some guys just start to blow up and then boom, 15-yard penalty, first down, Niners.
Yeah, I would think that would be my kind of performance. But on defense, like you said, I would have to say definitely Alfred Collins. I mean, he's kind of gotten better throughout the season. But CJ West, bro, it doesn't matter how you double team him. He's got that upper strength.
Yeah.
He's got that strength where you just can't block him regardless. Like, he's just, you know how they say that low man stuff wins.
He's built like a fire hydrant.
Yeah, that's what Saul
He's a bigger DJ Jones.
Yeah, he's a much bigger DJ Jones, but
he's 66 foot and 325.
Yeah.
He's a fire hydrant.
He's a fire hydrant.
I think he's about 50.
He's a tree stump. He's a tree stump. You need a bulldozer to move him. You need a bulldozer to move him.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean,
I think Christian McCaffrey too, you got to give him his props. I think this was his best game of the season, 117 yards, averaging 5.6 yards per carry. I don't think he averaged that much this entire season. I don't know if it was this Colts run defense isn't too great, or the Niners offensive line was actually blocking a lot better, but he finally had some explosive plays. Yeah, he had his longest run of the season, 24 yards.
Look, he played really well in this game, and he was running downhill.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest piece.
Credit to the offensive line; they played outstanding.
Yeah,
they opened holes for him, because think about against Carolina, he had 20 carries for 53 yards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess how many yards he had after contact?
Like
53.
Yeah, he broke some tackles here and there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He was getting hit at the line of scrimmage constantly in that game.
Mm-hmm.
So this game, he ran downhill because there were holes.
There was nobody. Yeah, we haven't seen.
And there were creases. They ran some outside zone, and he actually got there, which was crazy, because he hit the edges pretty hard tonight, and it was really good.
Yeah,
he looked like himself. That's probably the first game where he really looked like himself for all season.
Yeah, I think we're going to start getting more of that CMC down the stretch now. So I think he's slowly getting back to the form. And I think without CMC, I don't think we've gone further, because no offense to Matt Jones and the rest of the players, but I think CMC kept this offense afloat.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
We won 5 games max if CMC didn't play this year. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, and that's how important he is.
He's the glue, man. He's the glue.
Yeah, like Kittle was important, of course, but I think this year it proves that how valuable CMC is.
He's got 922 rushing yards. He's at 820 receiving yards. He's so close to that 1,000. Do you guys think he can get it in the next 2 games? He definitely get the rushing.
He'll get the rushing. He won't get the receiving.
He won't get receiving.
Well, let's see how much.
If Kittle's out, I think he might get the
receiving. I think he is. Yeah, he's going to get more targets.
The only way is if they flex him out. They flex him out and play B-Rob in the backfield.
Yeah.
Well,
more.
The Bears do have trouble stopping on receiving back, so that might be an advantage for CMC in this matchup.
Yeah, if they're going to run a bunch of wheel routes and Texas routes and try to get them open.
That's how effective we can do it. And then plus Kittle's little mobile can actually give Bears more problems, because you've seen how the Packers were able to keep it close.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because if I seen the blueprint how to beat Chicago, man, you got to have a mobile quarterback to move just like Malik Willis, and you got to have some of those receivers to beat their DBs a little bit. Like that dude,
man, he played so well in that game, man. Malik Willis.
Yeah,
and I'm sure
Purdy a couple games too. I think last season when Jordan Love was out, or 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, he played solid for them.
He could be a starter in the league.
Yeah, in the
so
right
situation. I think there's some team that would take a chance on, like the Jets or something like that. They might take a chance on him.
Well, but even then, I don't think he would fit well, because you saw what he did in Tennessee. It didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, it goes with any quarterback. If you're in a good situation and you got some talent, you're most likely going to be pretty successful.
That's true.
Yeah, you got to go to the right place.
Yeah, So right now, the Niners sit at the 5th seed, so we would be facing either the Buccaneers or right now it would be the Panthers. Who would you guys rather see if the Niners didn't win out and they were the 5th seed? Would you rather face the Buccaneers or the Panthers in the playoff? Panthers, me too.
I'd rather face the Bucks because I think they've given up on Bowls.
Really?
You think so? I just look at Buccaneers.
They're still fighting for a playoff spot, though. You think they've given up on them?
Yeah, they're done.
I don't seem that impressed with Carolina. It's like they got a good team, but they're not like the team that just, Tampa Bay, they got all the weapons. It's like
they do. Carolina is like a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
if you catch them on the bad week, you're good.
Yeah.
Catch them on the good week, they can play with you.
You might catch them on the bad week.
No, maybe.
I think they're a better matchup than the Bucks because,
because the Bucks have too much.
They already beat us.
Talent. They got too much talent. And Bryce
even on a bad day,
Bryce Young on a big stage. I don't think he can do good. Like we saw, what was that, Monday night or Thursday night?
Even on Monday night, we had a bad week and we were still able to beat them. So I think I would prefer Carolina, if I'm being honest. Like you said, maybe the team is done with Bowles, but I think realistically, would you rather match up with Baker Mayfield and those receivers? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm scared of both because we don't have a pass rush.
But then Bryce Young, but then we were able to limit Bryce Young.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not scared.
I think now both teams. I just think we just outscore them. We just outscore them now.
Mm-hmm. I look at Carolina as a sneaky good team, but I just don't think they're that team. Like, I don't want to play them. No, they're a team I'll be okay with.
Yeah,
I think next year they're going to be nasty.
They're going to be good, yes. But this year they're more like a foundation where they make the playoffs.
Yeah, up and coming.
Yeah, they're up and coming. Make the wild card lose.
It would be a bonus for them, yes.
Yeah.
Look out next year, but I think Bucks are on their decline for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bowles is on his way out, man.
Mm-hmm.
You think?
It's too bad. He's a good coach. I think he's a really good coach.
A good defensive coach, yeah. But as much as a head coach, he's been all right.
Talking about the final parts of the game, do you guys have any more thoughts, Rich or CG, before I think we can almost close it out here?
No, man. Throw it in the scrap heap and go to next week for me.
Yeah, on the Chicago, man. We just got to go from here, man.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. CG, you want to give any last thoughts or plugs for all your stuff?
Yeah, for all those followers, man. CG Ruthless 1990 will be my content on YouTube, but I have a huge follower on TikTok under CG Ruthless 1990. I got like 17,000. Trying to get 20,000 over there, but on Twitter or X, CG Ruthless 1 around close to 3,000. Follow me. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with me, man.
Dude, you're a great follow, man. I follow you. You're a great follow.
Content.
Dude, I'm a big troll too. I'm a big troll, dude. I get under those other Rams fans a lot, dude.
I see all the time.
Dude, they get mad when I kind of bring up fact checks or something.
Who was the one where you went, "You're bad at football, bro"? I was dying.
Which one was it?
I can't even remember. I can't remember who you were saying, but you were like, "You're bad at football, bro," and I was just dying. I was just dying. I can't even remember who it was. I was like, "Oh my god!"
It was one of the Rams fans, right?
I think so. Yeah, I was dying. I was dying.
All right. Well, thank you so much, CG, for joining. I appreciate you joining. Hopefully, you come on again sometime soon this season.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, as always, Rich. You guys all know Rich. Make sure to follow him. I appreciate you all the time, Rich, for coming on here. Enjoy Victory Tuesday, everybody. Niners win 48-27. 5-game win streak now. 2 games left. On to the Bears. Go Niners.
Yeah. Next.
Stay faithful, baby. Let's go.
Next.
Next.
Touchdown!